Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for more EU5. I'm your lovely host, Kelvin, where I continue my effort to form Germany. We're over 2/3 the way there, for what it's worth. Alright. I guess actually I don't want to go for you right away, do I? I'm sure Burgundy will join the coalition against me, too. Alright. Step 1, we need to pay South Holland a visit. South Holland is a fiefdom of Norway and thus can make its own peace. Good news. So I'm just going to roll through it and take control. I mean, Aragon is technically involved in this, but realistically their capacity to project power up here is going to be pretty limited. I am a little concerned because my coastal defenses are weak, but truth be told, it barely matters. France is at plus 58. That's what I was worried about. Although, at this point, as I kind of mentioned, France isn't actually a threat, so... Alright. But the problem is France theoretically can be a threat in the future. Alright. Over. The last of its gases have fallen. Now let's move towards free trade. Alright. Texas. Yeah. Starting to hear about this whole New World thing. Just takes a goddamn long time, huh? I see. What do you mean South Holland is a subject? Oh, it might be because they're loyal. Maybe disloyal one. Not something I'd originally considered, but maybe. Alright. Well, either way. Launch the attack, get back into Dusseldorf, and recover. Alright. Cologne is kind of a thorn in my side. I want it destroyed. There's not a fort in their capital. Well, that should be fine. On to the next one. Yeah, we are bleeding a lot of men for this. I'm trying to get us more men. But it is somewhat difficult, I'll admit. still those two forts up there. And I think this is a provincial capital. Alright. So, let's just make sure Cologne's under full occupation. At some point I may have to find my way into Denmark and give Norway a good, what for? At least not for a little bit. Oh good, this last one's a castle. Alright. But yeah, this is the last of my functionally offensive capabilities. Alright. Yeah, 6 casual, 16,000. Oh, good. It's, you know, just what I love to see. Yes. Alright, that will itself just kind of help get the coalition to control. Yep, France is out. Alright, I just want to check here who slash what I'm at war with. Just Lorraine down here. Okay. Alright. Let's go and, yeah. Defeat them. Good. Yeah, they have no forces and no capacity to raise forces. So we need to head up north now. Putting Bremen under blockade. Jerks. So yeah, it's pretty much all military balance at this point. Any chance this is the castle? Hell yeah. I don't think I can really do another bastion. Would be unwise. Oh, I guess Flensburg's still intact. Assaults are costly. raise all levies. Alright. Time to split. In the vain hope of continuing to cool. The French and the like down. No, they still aren't willing to make anything resembling peace. Very well then. The part of the problem is, like, there's not much I can really do other than wait for war exhaustion to tick up, but that takes forever. Spend almost all of them immediately, but yeah, since they don't really want to make peace. There. Alright. There, you can disband. Yeah. Like, these are just castles, so they basically don't cost me anything to actually beat up. Christians are worried. Alright. Okay, we can't actually get there. That's fine. Apparently they can get down here, but whatever. Yeah, 5. Alright. And there we are. And get a bunch of them. Missouri, I assume that's just an Aragonese colony. So. Yeah. Okay. They're certainly gathering some forms of resistance to try anything at this point. He's not bad. No, guess I can't keep him as leader. I could. He's in the running. Ooh, the 97 is not bad. 92 admin ability. I think Gregor Kant will be our ruler. Alright. Don't know why I can't ransom them, but alright. So far, so good. Let's make sure they don't liberate this. I shouldn't actually need morale. I was gonna say they're just gonna surrender. And that's a nice chunk of healing done to the whole coalition situation. Like I say, if I knock out Cologne here, that's one of the most ardent coalitioners present. Well, that was the Aragonese army. I'm not shocked they're having some struggles power projecting out here. That seemed like it was going to be an obvious issue. And they can take those, I guess. Alright. Couldn't ransom them, so they're kind of worthless. Can I ransom these yet? Nope. I'll send you guys up to mix, and then just maybe I'll be allowed to ransom you. Yeah. Lorraine's not doing well. Men loss is minus 15%. Yeah. Multiple levy raises, probably. Yep. Merge together. Hey, nice. There's go. Good. The ever-falling alliance war score. Can't pay them to screw off yet. I would like to, though. Alright. Alright, not bad. 32%. The enemy hasn't exactly been launching any offensives at me at this point. Alright, well, some part of Lorraine I think I need, right? God, hold on. I am struggling to tell. I think it's just Merzig and Saarbrücken. Yep, alright. It's an actual fort, but I've had some time to recover, so it's not too bad. That one. Really? Yeah, that's your army, alright. Yeah, real shame about that army of yours. Alright, that's 2 more regions successfully acquired. Alright, defender ticking. I need to go up here. Another one removed at least. That still is 2 more. Oh no, that one's bugged again. The colors. Good, because I need that manpower. Alright. Siege is 1. Nice. I love it when we make so many gains. That actually increases. Alright. Men losses minus 18. Yeah. Head over here and mix with them. Lorraine is just drilling on the Colonian capital. Talk about BM. To be fair, I think they might be stuck there. But still, it's really funny. Their population taking a fucking nosedive. I can call Parliament in session. Mm-hmm. Who do I need CBs on is the question. Fuck you, Burgundy. Okay. Alright. I'll let it go for a bit. Alright. Yeah, Norway's desperately trying to unsiege its own stuff. It's not really able to launch an offensive or anything. Bavaria and Pomerania. I like it. Be finally time to put an end to Pomerania and its hold in Germany. Well, it has an Alright. What's this? Jesus Christ, it's the Teutonic Order. The hell have you guys been doing? Livonia is still their vassal. Alright. I could go for another round on Bohemia. It's always a good place to grab some territory. But every time I do go fight Bohemia, I feel like I'm just going to get attacked. I don't know, artillery bonus was 4 + 1. I don't know, currently I feel like assaults are correct. Like, if I was... I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they're correct. 77%. Nice. Oh shit, did you get Scholar? Hey, nice. You did in fact get a Scholar. The Scholar is super good, as it does mean that we increase our literacy faster. And we are up to 69 literacy. Nice. Alright. We just gotta wait for the making gains part to wear off, I guess. That's where you guys decided to go. Yeah. Fine to destroy the Aragonese army if I can. Alright. Cologne has officially capitulated. Doesn't look like they have. Well, capitulate as much as they can, I guess. That's 2,000. More prisoners. Another wound to Aragon, although they don't seem to care too much. Oh no, they just aren't willing to give up yet. Has nothing to lose, the country of Desperia. That's the intent. Yeah, South Holland still would refuse to make separate peace. Yeah. 104 days left. But yeah, despite all this, they're just unwilling. Yeah, compensate local farmers. Alright. $1,000 Norwegians. Like, I still can't believe I can't make fucking peace with Norway. Come on. War participation. It's pretty much just Aragon, like, because everyone else doesn't really have forces to fight me with. Yeah. Just need to relax, I guess. We'll come up here. And I'm still chomping at the bit, trying to do something, anything. Yeah, that's all I can do. I'm not going to continue spending on that. Is there any laws I want changed while I'm in here? So this is literally all I get. As land of commerce, eh? Because I wouldn't mind getting rid of that if I could. I just need to find a... We have not embraced either. Secular education. When I embrace enlightenment. Okay. There we are. Alright. God, we're 100 liberalism too. That's good stuff. Yeah, I think we're okay. We have what amounts to a large set of unassailable forts. They cannot and will not be victorious. All right. Yeah, I think the only thing I'm getting away with really is annexing Cologne. And I'll just have to be content with that. Alright, 8 days left. Let's get our CVs. Well, I still have 57, so okay, yeah, no, I can't do any more then. So I do that. That'll be fine. Stat try degrees. And I want you down here. It's going to be time to attack Henneborg. I don't know. There's not really any way I seem to be able to actually make anyone else leave this war except via time. Which is never great. You know? The fact that these wars can and do functionally just dissolve into a stalemate. You know? Because one minor random that's fully occupied is incapable of giving up. I kind of mean incapable here since, like, this war exhaustion is, I think, supposed to be a sort of lever that prevents this from happening. But even at full occupation, it's 0.03 per month. There is no way to force them out. I think there's no conceptual absolute scaling with this. So. What this means is that because they have so little land, they also get very little war exhaustion. If I, however, had France fully occupied, it might gain a lot of war enthusiasm. Yeah, we have over 10 to 1, so we ought to win. Alright. Length of war. They're at one-ish, but who knows? All right. I suppose I could let them keep a single province. But then this really just kicks the can down the road, you know? Like, they need to be destroyed. They've proven time and time again that they are just simply willing to fight to an absurdist bitter end. Actually, yeah. March into Pomerania's capital. Or maybe the Norwegians need to lose another 10,000 men first. That's something. What the fuck, Hungary? What's population Hungary again? 10 million. Hungary, why in the flying fuck do you have that many soldiers? Nah. To be fair, given my income and everything else, I would describe myself as underinvested in my military. I'm just used to the rock eaters that are like Austria and France. Hungary, I think, has gone the path of Bohemia and is actually competent, and thus I should respect it. Alright. Another absurd round of losses. Oh, hey, Norway. Why is Norway suddenly so willing to make peace? Who knows? I was wondering if there's any way I could leverage it and get some more, but... The fuck do you mean, invalid target? Oh, right, sorry. More enthusiasm. Alright. Let them march in. I'll die. Up to Viborg. Yeah, suddenly Norway bounces back. I think it's because in that brief moment they actually had no troops, you know? I should have taken the peace with Norway. That was foolish of me not to. I'm just like, oh, but maybe I have a chance to take South Holland. No, I don't. They will just never give it up. Alright. Cologne can finally be annexed. God, it's over. Anyway, I'm just going to declare this war immediately, even if I'm not really in position for it. Okay, my cabinet has been empty. Barely doing anything. Let's see what we can actually do here. I'm gonna do this paperwork. I've just been using the cabinet for integration for so long. I'm just like, the fuck do I actually use them for now? You know? But I think the answer is still just integration. For now, anyway. Just gotta keep integrating these regions. We grow closer every time. We need 163 more locations, and then we can be Germany. Easier said than done. I'm gonna see what I can do. It's tough, though. You know, conquering my way through the HRE is a bit of a slog. 55 members. I swear I just annexed one, but alright. Thank you everyone for watching. I've been your Universalis, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.